Alright, so continuing on, I have Pink Floyd The Wall. Great album. It's a reprint. I've listened to it. I listened to it actually the day I got it, which was Christmas Eve, during the night. Technically it was Christmas Day by that point. It was like 2 a.m. I had to listen to it. It's a great album. So many great songs on it. Absolutely fantastic. Electric Light Orchestra 2, not to get confused with Electric Light Orchestra Part 2, which is, it's a cover band-ish thing that was it's hard to explain, but actually some members from Electric Light Orchestra went and made Electric Light Orchestra Part 2, which ended up being a cover band. I think if I'm not mistaken, they made some songs too that were really awful. I really like Kelly, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Gruco, I think is how you say it, or Grucuts, or something like that. It's not French, so it probably isn't Gruco, but, yeah, I just, for some reason, I always think it's Gruco, but it's spelled Grucuts. He was a member of the band, and his solo career was very, very much Electric Light Orchestra, like Part 2, like his own Part 2, to it. And he gave his own flair into it, and it sounds a lot like Electric Light Orchestra, but when he was a part of ELO Part 2, he didn't really give it justice. I don't think ELO Part 2 was very good. I think he was the lead singer for it before he died. And I think he should have stuck with his solo career and not focused on ELO anymore, because his solo career was very beautiful. The songs that he wrote and sang were just amazing. Fantastic. Jeff Lynne, or Jeff Lyon, I don't know how you say his name, the main singer, and I think he's a guitarist in ELO. I admire him a lot, a little more than Kelly Grucut or Gruco, whatever. But both artists are very, very amazing artists. But this one is their second album, that's why it's called number 2. Has some good songs on it. I really like it. I got it as a present from my mom, I think. I might be wrong. There's my second Discovery album that's a little more worn down. Not as pretty as the other one, not as well taken care of. It's a little rougher when you play it, but it is still in fairly good condition. It plays pretty well. So yeah. This one's a reprint, New World Record. It's actually a special edition that's like, I think it's, isn't that Reflection really creepy? It's from this album, yeah, from Boston, but it does look really creepy, like there's people behind me. But, yeah, this one's a special edition. It has a see-through, record that I don't think is made from vinyl. I think it's some other material. It feels kind of like a really hard plastic or something, but it's not cheap. I've seen plastic, or like, I don't know if they're plastic or what the hell they are, but they're like very cheaply made records. It's not like that at all. The quality is really, really great on this record. And it was used, so it isn't in, like, perfect condition. There's a few skips in the middle of it, especially during some of my favorite songs, which I don't really like, but and you can even see the scratches. They're a little bit darker and kind of like blur the see-through effect. Just a tad in that like one little area. But the record's very, very good. I got it from my grandma as a present, I think for my birthday. This one is really great. Got it at an antique store when I went to Wisconsin for all the antique stores, like all the antique store-bought records are all from the same antique shop. It was in Wisconsin. I was going camping there. Actually, no, I was not going camping there. I'm sorry. But I was in Wisconsin, near the Wisconsin Dells. And there's an antique. Can't even talk. There's an antique store right outside of town, maybe a 15-minute drive, and it's an amazing place. Absolutely amazing. It's humongous, and it was my first time going there. And yeah, I found tons of great records there. This one I got at a local record store. John Denver, great record. The Commodores, also from the record store. Also from the record store, Marvin Gaye. He actually, the record store owner, I haven't gone there in a long time, but he coaxed me into buying this. I was not gonna buy it at first, but he had it up front, and he's like, you know, this is in really good condition, and I'm actually currently like pricing all these. I'll give you like a couple dollar discount if you want, and I could give it to you like cheaper if you really want it. Like he gave me a stack that he was pricing, and I particularly showed interest in this one. I picked it up and started looking at it, and he said, yeah, it's in really good condition. Just got this one like not that long ago. Yeah, and I wasn't gonna buy it. I was not gonna buy it, but he was like, you know, like, it isn't that expensive. I think it was like $7. I think the price is somewhere on there. No, it's actually not on there, but that's right, he was listing it. But yeah, he said like $7 or something like that, and he convinced me. But yeah, I don't regret the buy. It was a good record. It still is. This one I got from the antique store. $6.50. Cat Scratch Fever. It's actually a really good record. A lot of people trash Ted Nugent, but I really liked it. I still play it occasionally. So the Eagles, The Long Run. Got this one as a present, I think, from my mom. May be wrong on that, but this one I really, really love. Really, really love. So there's so many good songs on here. But yeah. Eric Clapton, Money and Cigarettes. I don't know if this is a reprint. I don't think it is. It might be a reprint. Let's see, the copyright says, well, are you gonna focus? You don't want to focus. Alright, fine. Just don't focus. But I think the copyright says 1983, so I think this is an original. So it's a good record. I've played it. I like it. Yeah. This one's a reprint, for sure, but it's got a lot of great songs. You just don't want to focus today. There you go. Cocaine, great song. I love to drive down the highway blasting Cocaine. If you wanna get down, down on the ground, cocaine. Wonderful Tonight, Lay Down Sally. These other ones I really haven't heard. I think I've only played side one of this one, but oh, We're All the Way is another great one. Yeah, I like Eric Clapton. He's a great artist. Yeah. Let's see, what's this? Oh, Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Fantastic album. It's a reprint, but I'm very appreciative of it. I think I've played it once so far, but I definitely will be playing it again very soon. So yeah. Olivia Newton-John, I got this at my local record store, physical. This album, I just got it for the song Physical, and I was pleasantly surprised. It actually is a lot better than I would imagine. I listened to this song, or this album, front to back. Let's see, where are you? Doesn't want to focus. There's a song, Recovery. That song is, I don't even know where to begin with it, but, it actually, it helps me recover in a very bad time. It was very hopeful, and, this record, actually, I legitimately, thank a lot. Like, I would play this when I was trying to get better from a bad time, and, the whole record actually put me in a better mood, got me more positive, and motivated to continue on, helping myself. I really, like, as cringy as it is, I love this album. Like, love this album for that one reason. I have a lot of dark memories connotated with this, but it did help me a lot, and I will listen to it a lot again. It's a very beautiful album. Styx, my brother got this for me. I think it was for Christmas. It's got Mr. Roboto on there, and then it's got some other songs. I don't actually like the Styx, just a personal opinion. I don't like their lead singer. I think he's awful. For Mr. Roboto, he was perfect, but the rest of the songs that the Styx made, I personally despise. I really don't like them. They sound... A lot of people hate REO Speedwagon. I put them in the exact same category as REO Speedwagon. I think REO Speedwagon is actually a better band than the Styx. And REO Speedwagon is really hated for a lot of controversy that they have surrounding their band and how they got famous and stuff. But I don't like the Styx. Just a personal opinion. But I do like that song on the album. The rest of the album don't like so much, I'm sorry. Nightwatch, Kenny Loggins, great album. Vox Humana, Kenny Loggins. I love this album. It's another great album with lots of fun, peppy, obscure songs, and it's almost synth-poppy. And I love synth-pop. So yeah. Duke by Genesis. There you go. You can see it. Great album. This one's covered in a trash bag. That's the way that I bought it, actually. Or not a trash bag. It's like a plastic covering that you'd put like on the ground when you're like painting or something. It's covered with the same material. They didn't have clearly one of these sleeves that these other albums have, but that's okay. I keep it in the little plastic because I don't actually have all that many sleeves. So yeah, but this one of my favorite Genesis albums, besides Abacab. It's probably my second favorite Genesis album. So yeah, this is my third favorite. Yeah, Illegal Alien. You cannot play that song nowadays. But it's actually, I really like that song. I'm sorry. When you hear the song, you'll know what I mean. It's very fun, and goofy. But yeah, Mama, that's all. Those two are fucking fantastic songs. This album's actually incredibly dark. Illegal Alien, I think, is like the happiest song on here. Let's see. Yeah, Home by the Sea is really depressing. Yeah, I think it's just a really depressing album from my memory. Face Value, Phil Collins. This one is an original. Yes, it's an original. Very great album. Howard Jones. Action Replay. I was into like Howard Jones a lot. My senior year. I haven't listened to him too much lately, but I used to play this album and Humans Live a lot. Senior year. Then I have some albums my mom gave me. Cynthia. She's a 90s like freestyle soul. I don't even know what to call her, but it's intriguing. I've listened to it, but I don't necessarily like it. I don't hate it either. Another Cynthia one. And then this one I haven't listened to. There's one more in between here. Oh, this one I haven't listened to either. This is Cornea or Karina, I think. I don't know. And then these are my 45s. I'll go into in a separate video on those. But these are all my records. These ones and these ones. It's a very extensive collection. Probably, I don't know. To take a guess at how many I have without counting, I'm guessing maybe 50, anywhere between 40 and 65 is my guess at how many large records I have. 45s, I have maybe about 40, anywhere from like 30 to 50 at most. I doubt that's how much I have. But if I were to ballpark like how many big records and 45s I have, I think I have maybe, I'm gonna guess 50 large records and maybe 35 to or 40 45s. That's my guess. So I do have a big record collection. That's why it took me almost an hour to go through this video. I'm very like articulate and specific, I guess. And I have a story behind every record, so that's why this took so long. For some people, they would just flip through it real quick and maybe make a 15-minute video with the amount of records I have, but that's not quite easy for me. So I hope you did enjoy looking through my records. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night or day, and stay safe and keep collecting records. See ya.